Well, YouTube, listen, they cut off the last video I was telling you. Well, like I was saying, is July 14, 2020. Um, let's be real about the situation, right? I was looking on YouTube and I said, yo, wow. It's just like this. If international security was in problems and they broke into my houses and stuff, what caused the problem? So all the people blaming me through time, saying you did this, or it was him, so and so. No, it's not me. It's actually because I have one. I'm the head of. Let me tell you in physics, from point 0 to 10, and then listen to what I'm telling you. I'm the head of all social star charts, even the head of all social star charts in space, solar systems, galaxies, universe, highest of all highest, all beyond highest, or highest, or quantum mega super astrological terrestrial and celestial stars, stars, star clusters, star zodiac, astrology constellations, and other things. Listen, other things you wouldn't even believe. Listen to this. Now, if I have a house, and overall, even it's like overall, or the overall, the mean space separations of all. Listen, if I have a house and then people break into my house at a time, then I'm looking on a digital system of international security of people breaking into my house, my literal house of me and my wife, but also my house of me and my wife and a social economic habitation. If somebody breaks into me and my wife's house, what do you think they're doing? What you think is causing the situation? International security, bank fraud, insurance fraud, international security situations. I'm an original doctor. I made all social education. I made all planets, all the reasons of master's degree, psychology, therapy, operations, international security, digital systems, international security systems for one's humane condition, habitation, nourishment. I did it all. So if somebody's breaking into my house a certain type of way, what do you think is happening to the social economic habitation? So it's just like for somebody to break into my house, I know there's nothing wrong with me, but that means they must have fucked my wife in a mythology that came out mythology filter of the purity, legacy, lineage of the bloodline, or they must have literally fucked my wife or did something at a time and then it manifested, and then on top of it, I'm looking at it in the digital system and stuff. So all the situations people blame me for, it was actually the people that literally broke into my house at the time. So they caused the situation already. So you can't really blame me for something somebody else caused, and on top of it, brought it to the conscience point of my wife a certain type of way, and then on top of it, it's just like there's a girl in my house that's talking about, oh stop, this never, so. Listen, if you were sick, if there was people that wanted help and they were sick, what certified your situation? Once you came to my house and brought it to around me, I can't help you no more now. It's not like I was at a place of work where certain things are prepared a certain type of way, but you came to a place of habitation of one's mentality, and then it's like a person broke it. So in physics, I'm wondering what the fuck is going on in my house. That's why I looked in the digital system to find out, and then I seen it, and I'm like, yo, I can't help you if you did it to yourself. It's just like if your doctor said you might have the condition, so and so, well, you have the symptoms, and so and so. We'll just watch it, so and so. And then you come to now the reason of a doctor could tell you anything or any education, even a star out of regard, or atmosphere. Excuse me, stay away from me for a second. Stay away from me for a second. Thank you. Please go this way. Please go. Thank you. So now, and then you come to my house and then you do funny things. What do you think who caused it? It's like you caused it to yourself. It's certified your situation. That has nothing to do with me. I'm definitely not helping you. I don't give a fuck who you are. You know what I'm saying? It's just, look at this funny shit. I'm definitely not helping the individual. You know what I'm saying? Another person wondering about that shit. I'm not wondering about stupid shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it has nothing to do with the individual. I'm wonderful. Don't worry about it. So it has nothing to do with the individual a certain type of way. But another person's trying to cause a certain type of attention because they probably want to break into the digital system. They want to lie to individuals. This digital system is going to document and record this. Nobody's going to be able to lie about this. I don't give a fuck what you do. So, it's just funny about the situation even in time. International security problem. My children that died in a paradigm. Yo, while I was on social recovery, you had people breaking into the house doing funny things. what caused your death or what caused your condition of the reasons you're going to doctors? Well, the people that broke into my house, international security situation. Once a person breaks into, listen, it was private habitation of social habitation. I seen my house in Nigeria. People broke into my house in Nigeria, my nigga. I seen people in Nigeria in my house. I seen people in North London, literally in my house. I seen people in the murder capital of the world, Bogota. I seen somebody in my house that I have in Bogota, a certain type of way. I just didn't want to see it. I'm like, wow, what? I'm like, Janet, I'm like, what? I just say, yo, I'm in Brooklyn. I'm in Flatbush when I holler. I'm North Dakota and I'm in Flatbush again. What do you think? So it's just like, if a person does something and then lying to people and the people's blaming me, you asked me so many questions, I gave you so many answers. I gave you answers beyond answers that you couldn't even believe that answered your question before you even asked it. But some of you are so stupid, I had to edify it. And now, this is the second video I'm speaking about this. So I had to edify it just for your comprehension, just for you to know the difference of the physical reality. So I'm looking at individuals at times like, wow. How are you blaming me? And then you have people breaking into there was a girl that broke into my house. She was on The Lightning Thief, the movie The Lightning Thief, with Percy Jackson, all them, and then she was in my house with a cup, and then she says, oh, this, that, and the other, I'm trapping so. Like she was attracting flies in the house. The cat tried to attack her while she was in my house. She couldn't even believe it. Her mind wasn't even there a certain type of way neither. So she couldn't even believe it. And I'm over here like, wow. Then the person says, oh, there's demons in my... I looked at one of my other houses and said, there's a demon in my house. I'm like, demon? What? I don't know. I can't help you. I can't help certain people. You do certain things, I don't know nothing about that. And on top of it is in the social economics of my wife's habitation. So that means somebody literally broke into her anatomy a certain type of way, and it showed. And it was it was a real private house of mine. I seen my house in L.A. Apartment I have in L.A. There was a chick broke into my apartment in L.A. I was like, wow. I seen another house in L.A. They broke into I'm like, I couldn't believe it. I'm looking at people breaking into. I'm like, you did it to yourself. Like, what the fuck made you go in my house? Are you fucking crazy? I'm looking at Asian people that's in my house a certain type of way, and I'm like, are you crazy? Get the fuck out my house. I never left family there. My family had their own situation. That was my literal house with my wife. That's like a private house in the social habitation. I have yo, listen, oh my God. International security, if you had any situation in life, anybody blame any medical condition or law enforcement or enforcement situation, and you had any situation, those are the people that literally cause it. Like, if you're looking for the crime in a paradigm, in a network of numerals and physics, they committed it. There was a chick that said, she said she was in the house for like 4 days. She didn't even, I'm like, what? Whoa! I see my house one of my houses in the States in North London. I had mansions. There's other things. I just didn't want to press on it because I don't want to believe somebody would go in those type of houses. So I seen an individual cleaning. It looked like people broke into the house and he had to clean it, but it's through a party and certain things that other people did. I'm like, wow. I couldn't even believe it. I'm like, oh my God. If anybody had world situations, like if they were getting at families and a person found my house and I'm the head of all social structure, head of all physics, I'm literally creation. What the fuck you think caused the condition? It's just like, while I'm in the house over there, that stupid bitch that's broke into my house that got the people upstairs like a hostage, and she's using the Haitian network, going back and forth, leaping into rooms, using the element science and all type of shit, and getting at the people in my house. I don't know how long I could fight some shit like that. That's why I had to move away from this shit. And then on top of it, she's using the Haitian network on a cable, and also individuals on a Verizon cable network, and she's doing the things, and she's in my house. I'm hearing her speak like something's wrong with her. She get the fuck help everybody. What are you talking about? Like, if the doctor told you had a symptom and it might lead into a certain condition, you got to be careful. Then you came to the reason any doctor could ever tell you, even a space doctor or a star doctor could ever tell you in life. You certified your situation, and then on top of it, you made me feel and think that I should forget you in life. Like, yo, I don't want to help you, and I can't help you. It's just like, woo, like, yo, woo. I'll tell you straight up and down, my nigga. Anybody asks you for help, and you try to get me to do funny things, I can't do nothing for you, because if I do it and then somebody fuck it up, it'll be too much for you. You know, I don't want to get caught up in that type of situation when it comes to social habitation. I'm just gonna be real. I would want to do something for you a certain type of way, but I can't. You know, because your type of situation is beyond serious a certain type of way. So somebody's already trying to manipulate you for help. It's like, if they got to me a certain type of way, they really fucked you over. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. That's just harassment now. You know, it's just like, it's like, I think of my wife, Shadow One and Lynn. Shadow One, you asked me to chill. You asked me to go. You asked me, yo, listen, nice, you so nice, and I educated you in everything you know, and then you asked me just to go my own way. Shadow One, you can't blame me for something like that. And now I'm looking at it. You asked me to chill because of certain other things, and on top of it, I was so perfect with your situation. You asked me just to go just for your own safety, and then look at the situations now. I can't believe it. Then on top of it, another person said, it wasn't even Lynn. Lynn wanted me to chill. Shadow One asked me. She was like, please, nice, yo, you do everything for me. I can't risk my life for like that, a certain type of way. Just go by. All right. And I'm used to it because I'm the real Buddha. I go other places. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I can't believe the situation. And it was for Shadow One's own safety. You know what I'm saying? Because I did something for her, and she just didn't want nobody to fuck it up. And I just went my own way. So it's just like, I'm looking at situations certain type of way. Any situation, Wu, Shaolin, any niggas broke into my house. It's like the temple. You don't understand? I told you about the Wu-Tang temple, the Raiders. It came up on my system. Then look at this. From North Dakota, I came back to New York, and then look at the physics brought me to other things a certain type of way. And then I went, and I'm just trying to chill somewhere else. And think about the physics. And then on top of it, then on top of it, the Raiders of Charlotte Temple. Think about it. The reasons why I was moving a certain type of way, teaching education for doctors for people's safety and security. Now, you have a person that broke into my wife, probably crept into the house, had sex with her, did all type of stuff, and then they ended up in my house, though. Places, yo, listen, international security should have came to me like, you got your own crib, yo, just go. So, some of them knew about other places I had. I didn't have to be around these people. It would have been a wonderful life. Right now, I'm wearing a shirt. Got caught up in the rain. I had to run outside to make this video, and then the shirt isn't smelling like it smelled like rainbow. It smelled like a lemony situation. Like when you first bought sneakers and you get them wet, and then on top of it, then is not the scent is not even there after that. You got to think about the situation. This lady just passed me, and look at these mosquito bites. The same lady I told you about. But that's just funny. It's just funny about the situation a certain type of way. But you got to think about it. If somebody's breaking into my house, I seen them tear up my house. I seen people cooking in my house. There was actually two things I clicked on while I was watching it. That officers came in my house, was escorting people out my house. And then you had an Asian dude walking with a grocery bag in my house. Then he walked on the side of the house with a grocery bag. Then he came towards the camera, and the camera flicked inside. Then the guy said about this, that. I'm looking at, what? You in my house, homie? Like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Yo, you just finished this. It's like, oh my God. How did you backtrack to me and your mother's house? On some, me and your mother be on some Bonnie and Clyde, Dalai Lama, or type. What the fuck did you, whoa. If you have any physical condition, especially a hospital condition, you did it to yourself. All the people that was blaming me, yo, listen, I don't know what miracle made me go on the system just to check the international security system, just to know certain things. And the next thing you know, I'm like, wow, everybody blaming me. And there's people that broke into my house. Niggas found my house. There's a chick that, yo, they found They found certain things and places in my house. You had other people that try to manipulate, say, oh, we're building this house, we're doing this. My house, I have houses that was already advanced a certain type of way, so I knew that was bullshit. So, and then you have people that say they want to build my house because they want to see what channel the network's on, because they want to know where I'm at with other houses and shit. Other people trying to manipulate other forms of physics that wasn't even thinking about certain things. Well, they were thinking about other things, but other people wasn't realizing what the other people was trying to infiltrate and realize a certain type of way, because they were getting at international security. I even seen a cop that put his foot on my back and sprayed me with mace, and then on top of it brought me to a hospital, and then they held me hostage, and where they tried to hit me with a lethal injection to get rid of the chief of police at one time. Literally, the nigga said it was a prank, and then he let the kid go. He tried to let the kid go. I was like, what? I started pressing on that shit like, yo, you gonna bust that nigga head? What the fuck? Nobody's supposed to be and the niggas in my house. Yo, Plies, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna holler at you about that situation. Me, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna holler at you about that situation. Spark, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna holler at you about that situation. You know, for some reason, I know what the situation. Anyway, I don't even say that. But anyway, I'm just being real. It don't make no sense. You know, I'm doing certain things, and then international security, you're supposed to know physics, your numeral sequence to the events, even of the physics of the physical reality, even metaphysics beyond the physical. So if somebody's breaking into the reason of, I'm the reason of international security throughout all time in existence, broke into a house in a paradigm of time. This is 2020, I just looked at this, my nigga. It's July 14, 2020 right now. And I looked at the situation, I'm like, what? You broke into my house? Whoa. I'm on social recoveries, and niggas didn't even want to tell me you broke into my house? Whoa. Wow. You blame me and said it was my fault? And then you had people breaking into my literal house? Yo, some people in North London, Nigeria? You had people breaking. I didn't even want to look at the other countries. I was like, you had people breaking into. You had people living. There's people living in my house. Yo, Beyonce made a movie, Obsessed, and that was my literal house. Beyonce made a movie called Obsessed, and that was my fucking house, nigga. I remember I was looking at that movie. I was like, yo, some reason this shit's really irritating me, getting me mad looking at this movie. I can't watch it. I changed it. I went on a digital system. I looked, and then Beyonce. I didn't want to say none of that because I had a feeling about the shit already. And Beyonce was in a movie called Obsessed in my fucking house. She broke shit in my house. Then you had the girl from View talking about, oh, we bought it. She said, yo, she tried to lie. When I was watching, she said, oh, so-and-so, this, that, then she said, I bought this house with my money. I was like, what the fuck? I looked at the girl, and I told you that's my ex. I was like, yo, that bitch is my ex. I'm not fucking with that bitch. That bitch she did some more funny shit. You could tell. She reminded me of Aphrodite fucked up funny situation. I was like, the bitch was in my house talking about, oh yeah, I want to do. I was like, yo, the system I'm looking at is telling these are people broke into my house, get them the fuck out. That's what I was looking, literally. And I'm like, wow, you broke into my house. International, I'm the head of international security. Of all, listen, space security also, you broke into my house. Oh my God. Do you know what you just did? Yo, this nigga's on certain time limits. You have no idea, right? A word. You don't hear me? Numeral sequence, time limits. There was a little metal dome that covered space that people were living on that collapsed, and I saved their life before the earth could explode and be overpressured before the tragedies happened. I told them how to fix the problem with meters, gas, numeral sequence. I explained everything on YouTube already. On some real this shit was on some higher skull and bone shit. And I explained it to save them niggas already while I was on social recovery. This was what, during 2000 and the 2019-20? Going on 2020? We in 2020 now. Oh my God. I saved niggas lives. After everything I did in life for individual, me, all the education, build land, build house, all the shit that I did. Every fucking thing that I did, that the quality, everything I did of love out of my heart, and you have people breaking into my house, right? There was a kid in my house that passed my house yesterday on the 13th, July 13th, and he was walking behind the dude, and this guy came to make the delivery, and then he bimmed from the house next door because I got mad when I came out to the porch, and then the other guy, he came walking with a bag. I'm looking at the nigga, he tried to mask him, he tried to look different, and then the nigga was in my house talking about, I'm gonna bring girls here, this and the other, we're gonna like me, we're gonna get away, we're gonna put me away. He's talking about me because we're gonna put me away, and you don't gotta worry about this no more, this and the other, this is the house, I'm gonna be bringing girls, so if girls find out, and you're gonna know I'm lying, and this and the other, they're gonna know I'm not him, and the next, I can't have sex. He was saying some old crazy shit, and I'm looking at the nigga, the nigga didn't know, like, I was watching a video, I just said to the nigga, yo, get the fuck out of my house. Oh, definitely. Then the nigga started going hard and talk. I was like, wow. This nigga broke into my house. I'm the head of all social star charts. Stars, bruh. Anatomy. The higher materializing of one's higher origin of anatomy. Light, real stars, intensity, conduct, current, light, all through existence and time. I'm the literal paradigm. You touch me now, it's like million trillion years in the past, million trillion years present, million trillion years future. Homie, you broke into my house. What do you ask? What do you ask anything for? What the fuck? You did it to yourself. And international security have any situations, they should have head bust you instantly every fucking day. Like, yo, this time happened to me, bomb. You know what I'm saying? For real. Oh my God. Yo, listen, homie. Yo, international security, don't blame me for nothing. I can't believe it. Nigeria. Whoa. I didn't even want people, that shit was on, I didn't even want people knowing I had a house in Nigeria. And then my other house in Nigeria. Oh my God. Nigeria. You broke into my house in Nigeria. You gotta be real stupid, super stupid gangster. You gotta be a real stupid super gangster for some shit like that. And I'm over the I'm way over the any super social economic star chart calendar. Whoa, you gotta be real stupid for that. Yo, I'm looking North London. Yo, I was looking at my other estates, this other girl. Yo, listen, Gambino family. I cannot see that shit. Yo, my nigga. I seen this chick. You ever seen a house a certain type of way, and then a chick goes into a nigga house, and she said, "Oh, this is my house." Then she starts saying, "My dad." I'm looking at her like, "You flat? What? You fucking?" I'm like, hell no. I looked at my house in L.A. There was people that was breaking into my house in L.A. One of the houses they went in L.A., you could tell nobody ever went in there for some reason. This bitch happened to go in there. I was like, wow. The chick in Bogota that went in my house, I was like, yo, you a Brazilian mushu, and then you went in my house in Bogota? Yo, get the fuck out of my house in Colombia. Get the fuck out of my house. Are you crazy? Do you know what I did for a living? Whoa. This other dude, I didn't want to say nothing, but I'm like, yo, I don't care if you was my child, he came to take a shower in my house or something. Yo, why you backtrack to my crib and now the system's saying you broke into my house? I'm not understanding that, because obviously it's telling you nobody should have been in my house. So you not to be in my house. Whoa, you just backtracked, and this was in Colombia, another part of Colombia. I was like, you backtracked in my home. Whoa. I'm thinking, yo, you know the actor from Scarface? Oh my God, I couldn't believe it. I'm wondering about his situation. Said I don't know what really caused your situations in Times Square. Guaranteed. Person, what are you talking about? You go find out for yourself. I seen Denzel Washington on the list. The nigga shaving his head, painting his head, and shaving his head at the same time. I'm looking at that shit like, oh yeah, you better keep it moving. Whoa, and you made, look at the movie he made. Whoa, international security. What the fuck you thinking? Niggas is blaming me for anything? Yo, these niggas broke into my house. Yo, this chick was she was hosting hostages flies in my house. Like, she was purposely bringing that shit in my house. The other chick from the fucking lightning thief with Percy Jackson and shit, like, she was doing this shit on purpose. I'm looking at the other family members. The other day I was looking on YouTube. I can't even say it was her. I seen her nephew, this nigga just holding his, like, yo, like he was about to pass out. I'm looking at the situation like, whoa. Yo, listen, you know, you blame me for so much and then you did so much. And then I seen the timeline of Donta when I called her Frida, Lovely, Hillary, Bethany, and then the Reptile Empresses, Kenny Empress. I was like, what the fuck? I'm seeing them breaking into places of my house and they had their own crib. That's why I took the shit away. You know, they couldn't go to the other planets no more. I stopped that shit one time. I don't know what you remember. I told you I was feeling so annoyed. Then I seen the shit I seen the certain things on YouTube that them being with other men. I was like, yo, whoa, that's it. I seen these bitches in my house. I got video of them in my houses. I'm like, whoa, I was like, what? International security? And I was speaking to you about this. Wow. And this shit was 3 years ago, 2 years ago. One of them was like 9 months ago. Then I even seen things with Diana Ross. Then I seen situations, but I didn't notice it when my other children run DMC. Nike's my child. Run DMC is my child. What the fuck you thought? Those are my children. Literally. What? Whoa. Matter of fact, I seen the other nigga on the list also. The nigga run DMC when they broke down the wall and they were next to my other child. I was just looking at the situation like, whoa, you know what? You know, my kids were my children were talented. You know, what the fuck you talking about? I'm looking at the situation like, whoa, this people blaming me and there's people breaking into I'm the head of all Star Trust. They broke into my house. What the fuck you blame me for? I answered everything for nothing. So you did this to me for nothing? For people that committed the criminal act? Whoa. You even had the cop that I told you what he did to me in the driveway, and then the nigga broke. He was in one of my houses. It was like a mansion. He broke into my house with other dudes, and then he tried to let the kid go. He said the kid broke into the house 2 or 3 times. I was like, yo, oh my God. What the fuck is y'all? Listen, is your comprehension? Do you understand? International security, do you understand your physics? If you had any situations, if you were going after anything went wrong in international security, that was it. That was it. Is this something that you couldn't take care of that was prolonged and too long? That was it. And matter of fact, niggas wasn't even supposed to be in my house. There was no I just told you, I'm the head of all the situation. You're not supposed to be in my niggas wasn't even supposed to be in my house. For real, yo. Niggas wasn't supposed to even be in my house. You might not want to go handle that. Niggas wasn't even supposed to be in my house. That means any situation you had or anything was gonna occur. That's it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's it. That's literally the situation. Niggas, whoa. Wow. Yeah. I have nothing else to say. Good for you guys. I have some bitch in my house that's trying to figure out my anatomy. She's trying to bring her sick. Her sickness can never come to me. Her sickness stay far away from me. So, you know, that type of situation, that bitch, you might as well forget about that bitch. That shit stay far away from me. You really might as well forget about that bitch. That bitch is finished. She's in my house. I don't know to say. If there was demons from Egypt or anything, they already knew things about me. Niggas didn't even want niggas going to the pyramids. That's how strict I was. Like, I didn't even want niggas cleaning the pyramid a certain type of way if you know what you were doing or cleaning, or if you ain't have nothing to do with the situation, a certain type of way, you don't fucking touch nothing there. So, and then, Yo, gravity, water. Oh my God, space. Whoa, my niggas. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You got like one day. After this, you got one day. There's something else I'm speaking about. Yo, listen. Let me explain something to you. If you have people breaking into my house, that's your situation. People saying certain things happen in this social star chart into condition with the Empress, and then they're saying it's me. No, that's the situation. The shit that was in the house. You know, like yo listen, at one of my houses is like a state, but like a mansion. I have a basketball court. It looks brand new, like some nice futuristic comfortable situation. You had children making videos in the place. I looked at that shit and it was in Harlem. And people didn't even realize that. It was literally in Harlem. I was just pressing on that now. You gotta get that shit. In my house, Flow Rider was making a video in my house. Whoa. Well, hoes. Welcome to my... And the nigga was saying, welcome to my house. I'm like, yo, you got hoes in the house? Whoa. I can't help you. I don't know what you're going to do or what situation you're going to get into, but I guarantee you I can't help you. My homeboy China, yo, he be making money. He be doing his thing. He work hard and stuff like that. He know my homegirl Cream. He know my homegirl Cream and them. Yo, I don't know what to tell you, homie. I ain't even saying that yet. I was just speaking about a nigga just sugar that. Yo, listen. Woo. Sugar daddy, nigga. Woo. I'm your daddy. Woo. I don't know what other niggas was thinking. Yo, homie, I don't go to LA no more. There was niggas in my house in LA. I don't know what the fuck happened. If something like that happened, that means the purge shit that I seen was really real. Whoa, no wonder. There was people chilling in one of my houses in LA like they were really living comfortable. Another nigga went to a restaurant. I was looking at the nigga like, yo, I'm the head of a social star chart, so going in my house is like invading the house of the Crown Empress. But then again, I seen something in Nigeria. I seen something in North London. It was my house, and then other things of North London and other places of London. I even seen one of my houses in Britain. I was like, whoa, what? I don't even dare step foot in my wife. My wife is Hera. Her whole social star chart is my wife. I don't even dare step foot in their house. Yo, you ever seen a person's house? Yo, listen to me. I told you. I don't know if you know the history or the situation. Yo, listen. There's no way a person could ever go in my wife's house. I don't even go in my wife's house because if I don't call her, I don't want to touch anything she did because she has to do with herself. If I don't even go in that house, what the fuck is people going in my house for? Yo, I have nothing else to say. Yo, international security, don't ask me nothing. I'm not making no more videos after this. That's it. You know, anybody blame me for something, I already told you it's a situation. Can't help you. That's it. There's nothing else to say. You know what I'm saying? You blame me for nothing. For real, though. Hey, good luck, guys. Thank you.